Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in front of me here is the map of the centre of Prague. So I'm trying to just work out the route that my private transfer driver is going to take me to my hotel next week. And there's a couple of options I've spotted on here. One option is that the driver could take this route here along this road and then head over that bridge there and then come down the side of this road to here, follow it down till he gets to this road here in the middle, and then goes up that side, because where I've stored it just there, that's where the hotel is roughly located. So if I'm going to get dropped off, obviously I'm going to get dropped off at the hotel, which is around that area there. He's going to most likely drive along this road here and go up there. The second option is he could come into Prague from the airport that way, go through the tunnel to there, go across the same bridge, come down the side along this road here to there, and then go up to the hotel, right? So then once I've settled into the room and got checked in, etc., and gone to my room and, and made sure I've got my coat on, because it's going to be chilly. It's going to be about 6 degrees next Tuesday. In fact, it's going to be about 5 to 6 degrees the whole time I'm there. Bit of sunshine, maybe a bit of drizzle. But apart from that, it's not going to be cold, as in freezing during the day, but at night it's supposed to be. So but then the next stage, after getting dropped off at the hotel, is to head up to Wenceslas Square. So I'm going to obviously head up Wenceslas Square. So I've got to go from the hotel straight up here. Now there's a main tram line that comes along this road. In fact, the tram line goes across this bridge, which is one that the driver will probably go along. And then it comes along this road at the top here. So the chances are I'm obviously going to see the trams. So I'll be obviously taking photos and video. But Wenceslas Square is this long bit, which is where it says number 9. That's Wenceslas Square. So there's a museum just located here. So where I've put a cross just there, that's the railway restaurant that Gavin, who I went to school with, told me to go in. And I'm planning on going in there for lunch and a drink. So that's that cross there where it's got number 9 is the location of the railway restaurant. So I'll put the link in the description of this video so you can have a look. So I'll have some lunch there, and I've worked out that it's going to cost around £20 to have perhaps a burger and chips and a beer. So I'll be doing plenty of footage in there and photographs. So once I've had something to eat, because I'm going to need something to eat by the time I get to the hotel anyway, it's going to be around 1 o'clock. So I'm going to want something to eat anyway. And I'm only going bed and breakfast, so I'm going to need some lunch, and I'm going to need something to eat in the evening. So cause once I leave the hotel to go off into the old town, I'm not going to go straight back after a few minutes, because I think the distance from the hotel to the old town, which is up here, is around half an hour walk. 20 minutes maybe, 20-25 minutes walk. So I'm not going to rush, because there's a lot to see, there's a lot to take in, there's a lot to photograph, a lot to video. So I'm going to go from the hotel up to Wenceslas Square, stop at this place at number 9, which is the railway restaurant. And then when I've had something to eat, I will continue along Wenceslas Square where it says St. Mesto. And then you follow the path all the way up, and I've put another cross just there, in between number 6 and 12. That's the astronomical clock location, which is the one that does a little performance every hour with pieces of the clock moving. The other place I've circled there is the cathedral that's got the pointed turrets. So this is the area where the Christmas markets are. Not that I'm interested in that, but that's where a lot of the tourists go, obviously. So it's going to be very busy around this square at number 6. But there's lots of restaurants, shops and museums and things to explore around this area. But then the other cross I've put on at number 7 is the Charles Bridge. So from the clock, which is there, I've literally got to walk along there where it says call over, funny how my name appears, across the bridge. So the Charles Bridge starts there and goes all the way across to where the where the blue bit starts, just there. So that's the whole of the bridge. Now I know there's an ice pub near here because Gavin told me about it, and I think it costs about 200 crown to go in, which is about 15 quid. So again, I can have a look at that. But the next cross that I've put on the map is just there, at number 2. That's the castle. So to get from Charles Bridge, I've got to literally follow the road up there, and then go up there, and you'll enter the castle grounds. Or I can continue along this bit here, go up there, and then you go up the hill to the castle, which is number 1 and 2. So it's all in this close proximity. So that's basically a rough idea of what the map looks like. But there's also the key just there. So Charles Bridge, it says, is number 7. Wenceslas Square is number 9. So that's and the Old Town Square is number 6. So you've got number 6, which is just there. You've got number 7, which is Charles Bridge. You've got the castle, which is just at number 1 and 2. And you've got Wenceslas Square at number 9. So those places that I've marked with a cross are the ones that I'm interested in when I go to Prague. So it's technically in a straight line. So you're going up from the hotel area around here, straight up to the museum, straight up to the restaurant, up Wenceslas Square, to where the clock is, to where the Old Town Square is, to come along to number 7, which is the bridge, and then to go across to number 1 and 2, which is there, which is the castle. And apparently in the evening and early morning, the bridge is quiet. So, because what will happen, I know, in the evening, a lot of people are going to be crowding round at the Christmas markets. So I'm going to try and steer away from that area. I'm obviously going to go near the clock because I'm going to want to see it and hopefully pay to go in the tower and go up and see the views from up there. And apparently there's 2 towers either side of the bridge you can pay to go in as well. And there's also the Powder Tower, which you can also climb, which is at number 1. So I'm going to obviously have a look around that whole area there where it says Yoserov. I'm going to explore most of this area and obviously get the views from the river, the bridge, maybe even do a river cruise if there's tickets available, and obviously get across to the castle and get the views from that side of the river over to this side, and the same from this side over to that side. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. So it'll be interesting to see which route the driver takes from the airport. Like I say, there's 2 different possibilities. There's that route there, or there's that route there, or there's even the bottom of the road here coming in. But I reckon the driver is either going to take that route, go straight across that bridge, or he's going to come in that way and go through the tunnel and go across the bridge and then head down to the hotel area down here. And then I just walk up in the afternoon when I've checked in and go and see that part of Prague. So it'll be onwards to Prague now. So please subscribe to the channel at CarlSmith25, and there'll be lots of videos and pictures to come. So I hope you enjoy the series. I'll obviously do more videos closer to the time. So thank you for watching and good evening.